This is the untold story of Rolls-Royce. May 4th, 1904, a grimy electrical engineer from Manchester meets a Cambridge-educated aristocrat at the Midland Hotel. They couldn't have been more different. Henry Royce, born dirt poor, sold newspapers at 9 years old after his father died, never finished school. Charles Rolls, third son of a lord, grew up in Berkeley Square, owned the first car at Cambridge University. But when Rolls saw Royce's handmade two-cylinder car, he knew instantly. Within minutes, he agreed to sell every single car Royce could build. That same day, they formed Rolls-Royce. And here's the shocking part. Charles Rolls died just 6 years later in a plane crash at 23 feet. Yet his partner Henry Royce changed the RR logo from red to black as mourning, a symbol that still exists today, 120 years later. Let's talk about what's under that iconic hood, a 6.75-liter, twin-turbocharged V12 engine. This beast produces 563 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. Yet it's so quiet, Rolls-Royce engineers had to double-check their audio testing equipment because they thought it was broken. The cabin is so soundproof, you can hear your own heartbeat at 70 miles per hour. Maximum torque is available from just 1600 RPM, only 600 RPM above idle. That means instant, effortless power, no lag, no waiting, just pure silent thrust. And get this, the transmission uses GPS data to pre-select gears according to the road ahead. Your car literally knows what's coming before you do. The Rolls-Royce Wraith, 624 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. Now here's where it gets insane. It takes up to 6 months to build a single Rolls-Royce. Over 60 pairs of hands will work on your car before you ever touch it. Let me break down what that actually means. Adding leather to the interior alone takes 2 weeks. Why? Because they don't use any leather. They choose from 9 different hides, pre-shrink them, drum dye them to perfection. Every stitch is done by hand, every single one. The wood? All the wooden veneers come from the same tree, so the grain pattern flows perfectly throughout your entire cabin. From Malabar teak to classic walnut, each piece is meticulously cut, stained, and placed. Want a Starlight headliner? Up to 1,600 fiber optic stars are individually hand-placed by artisan craftsmen through tiny perforations in your roof lining. They can create any constellation, your zodiac sign, even your family portrait. While a Bentley takes around 110 hours to build, a Mercedes-Benz S-Class takes roughly 60 to 70 hours, and a Rolls-Royce Dawn takes over 450 hours to complete. So how much does this cost? Entry point, the Ghost starts at $354,750. The Spectre, their first all-electric coupe, $422,750. The Cullinan SUV, $394,350. Flagship Phantom, $505,750. But that's just the starting price. Ghost clients spend, on average, 10% of the purchase price on bespoke customization. That's another $35,000 minimum. More than 90% of all Rolls-Royces are so customized that they're essentially one-offs. Want your paint to match your favorite lipstick? They'll do it. Want wood from the trees at your house? They'll send someone to take samples from your property and match the grain and color in your car. 1906, Rolls-Royce introduced the Silver Ghost. Autocar magazine called it the best car in the world. They've been using that slogan for 119 years. In 2022, Rolls-Royce sold over 6,000 cars for the first time in their 118-year history. Order books are filled for more than a year in advance. Annual production, only about 4,000 vehicles per year. That's 11 cars per day globally. From a newspaper-selling orphan to the pinnacle of automotive luxury, from a handshake in Manchester to a billion-dollar empire owned by BMW. This is Rolls-Royce, where time isn't money, time is art.